Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. I've got the Bridgeford tip of the month today, and it's a good one. It is such a simple tip, but often goes very, very overlooked with respect to our plastic baits. And what am I talking about specifically? So when you get when you buy a pack of plastics, oftentimes those baits will have a tab that connects two parts of the bait. Like in this case, this is a Berkley Power Hog. As you can see right here, it's got multiple places where the tails connect to the flappers, the two tails are connected, and then, so there's 3 total connections on this bait. These are really important with respect to the bait making process. One, they allow the bait to make sure that plastic flows throughout. But more importantly, when this bait is packed in the package, it keeps the baits in perfect condition. It makes sure that you don't have tails that are kinked or legs that are kinked. Because a lot of times when you don't have these tabs, you'll get a package of plastics and you look at the tails and the tails are crooked, which means the bait's going to go one way versus another. And you just want your plastics to be in tip-top shape. So in this case, these tabs ensure that with these Berkley Power Hogs, that they are in great condition when you get them. A lot of the bait making companies do this. You get a lot of plastics that come with these tabs that are holding the bait together. The issue with the tab is if you just break the tab and you leave the tab on a portion of that bait, it can have an impact on the performance. So in this case, if I break this tab off at the flap, so now there's no tab on the flap here, but I've got the full tab still hanging off the bait. Let's see if I can get it there. You can see that little tail hanging off, this little tab right here. That little tab can actually prevent this tail from flapping properly. So when you pull the tabs off, you want to make sure that you pull, let's see if I can get it, that little tiny piece of plastic off the tail fully. So you've got pristine tails. And this is, you do that on all 3 tabs. You pull the tab off, get it out of there completely. If you leave that tab on a portion of the bait that has some motion to it, that tab can disturb the actual flow of water across that bait, which disrupts the motion that tail is supposed to have, or whatever the motion the bait was made to do. So make sure you remove those tabs fully. Next time you open up your favorite baits of plastics, don't just separate it, leave the tab on there. Pull the tab off both sides of the connection points, remove it completely. And guys, I think you'll see it makes a difference. It doesn't always make a difference in terms of sometimes the tab doesn't affect the motion, but a lot of times if you pay attention to it, you will see that one leg won't be kicking because there's a little piece of tab hanging off of it. So the next time you head to the lake, make sure you pull those tabs off. It'll improve the performance of your baits, which should improve the number of fish that you're catching. So this was your tip of the month presented by Bridgeford Foods. I appreciate each and every one of you watch on a daily basis. More tips and tricks coming out tomorrow.